Shepherd, Lutheran Church. My name is and I would like to welcome you on behalf of the congregation here and the neighborhood, our community, and on behalf of the Demkiw family. I've always been honored to work with Angeline. she's just the most lovely person. We work together on the Altar Guild Committee, and she always has such a special touch with everything she does. When she sends out her announcements every month, it's with little tea bags and lovely little icons, and it's so appreciated. And so it really is my pleasure and my honor, Angela, to be able to do this tonight. And our church would like to welcome everyone here. What a lovely crowd. We want to thank you so much. We've already, seen lots of people giving their donations. I've been asked to make sure that you fill out your name, your address on these envelopes. If you only have one check, like I do, what we have to do is, if you bid on the silent auction items, you can put the total for your silent auction and then add a donation to it if you like, and they'll be able to separate that. We've got amazing people helping audit, do our finances here at the church. So with that in order, I'd like to introduce the pastor here at Good Shepherd, Pastor Harley Johnson, who's a good friend also, and a great person here in our community, and he will explain why we're all here. Thank you.
Thank you, Bev Pavlich. It's a privilege, and you've served us well with the church management team. Guests, as you come, please, there's room in the front. Ushers, if you'll assist, and there's another 25 up top too. So, but I think it's going to be warm here, but we really welcome you. Thank you again for the privilege of hosting, but thank you for coming and supporting the Demkiws. Before a brief word of reflection on the light, greetings for Eugene and Angela. Greetings from our bishop, Sid Hogan. And also greetings from your former pastor, James Halverson, and the former bishop, give thanks, as well as City Halverson greets you, as well as your good friend from another era, Linda and Dennis Hall, wanted to greet you tonight too. So there's a whole bunch of greetings that I have. I'll start with those. But obviously you're surrounded by friends, and take a look around you as you proceed, but I'm really happy you could go. And we all said we didn't want to be here, but we are here. With that language, there's a good book that says that there is a light that shines and no darkness can overcome. And we're here because we acknowledge the darkness and the sadness, obviously, with doing. With that, I think to speak to the situation, CTV clip, and it's really an echo that I had. It's a matter of stop. And you've stopped to take out of your busy lives to be here to support Eugene and Angela and family. STOP stands for stating the obvious, please. There's pain in the land, there's evil that happens, there's a missing person. So as we stop for these few minutes, there will obviously times for Thanksgiving and celebration for the goodness of life. But this CTV video clip, thank you, Eugene, for your permission to allow it again, aired in June now. So May 31st was the announcement to you with the missing person of your son. This is an update, and then we'll continue with the program, and Good Shepherd Choir is better leaders. Blessings abound, and there's a light that shines. Thank you.
A couple whose son disappeared at the end of May. 42-year-old Dwayne Demkiw was last seen leaving work in Edmonton. The investigation is now being turned over to the homicide team. CTV's Sarah Conley speaks to Demkiw's parents, who are still holding up hope.
Hope is what a parent holds on to when their child disappears.
Hope that he's going to come out alive and come back to us.
Eugene Demkiw's son, Dwayne Demkiw, was last seen leaving work in Edmonton on May 31st. His black 2002 four-door Acura TL was found in Calgary the same day. His cell phone was inside, but there's been no trace of him since.
Every time I wake up in the morning, I just think it's a dream, and the reality is the same.
Edmonton Police's homicide team is investigating. Recently, they've asked anyone living along the highway between Edmonton and Calgary to search their property for any suspicious activity.
At this time, homicide investigators strongly believe that some harm has come to Mr. Demkiw, and that's why we're now asking the public for their assistance in locating Mr. Demkiw or providing any information that they have about this individual.
Demkiw says his son has two sons of his own. He worked a number of jobs as a FedEx driver and a limousine driver, and he was also a DJ.
Demkiw's father says he doesn't have any enemies, but he has lots of friends, all of whom have been putting up posters across Saskatchewan and in Alberta.
Demkiw, too, has been putting up posters. He and his wife have been burning a candle on their front lawn ever since their son disappeared.
That's just a candle of light of hope, along with the poster, and get our minds anyway. So
Hope that he'll be home soon and that this nightmare will be over. Sarah Plowman, CTV News, Saskatoon.
So thank you again for those moments. To state the obvious, please, within the things that are maybe not as obvious, you stated hope so well. May that be a theme of Thanksgiving and hope tonight. Choir, if you come as we present, thank you Anna Scott for leading our choir and all members, as well as Cheryl Mercy, assistant at keyboard. And we trust that throughout the program, if you, that will be announcing too, the sequence of silent auction, as well as the break that we'll have in the program, as printed in the program for refreshments and desserts. So there are lots of themes of Thanksgiving. your attention to those songs, and again, the very appropriate music selected. A joy to sing together. I trust you were encouraged in those words. Last hymn is a community hymn as printed, should be on the screen, Whispering Hope, an old hymn, all I could search on is 1868, so well before any of us, but it's been used in war times for a sign of hope. Some of you might remember a famous harmonica piece that was used. The reference is from Hebrews 6, where Christ is the anchor. We have this hope sure and steadfast anchor, the soul of hope that enters our very inner being. So may that whisper and touch us this night. Thank you, and please sing with the choir, Whispering Hope. Second.
have such loving music to be able to comfort us in times of this. Thank you, Anna Scott, who directs this choir, Cheryl Mercier, who accompanies it, and we also had Andrew Lindsley on the flute, and Whitney Adlon, on the violin. Thank you very much. And so now the band can set up Angela Fickstead's band. Meanwhile, I'd like to introduce Carol Harrelstad. She's one of the members of our church management team and has been working very hard to assist in this fundraiser, and she's got some announcements.
So you know how in Telemiracle they say ring those phones? We don't have any phones, so I'm going to tell you to sneak out and bid often. We have a great assortment of silent auction items. There's homemade items right through to collectibles, and we even have a secret family recipe for lemonade. It's sealed, there's no peeking until you buy it. So I want to thank everyone who brought items, and please take note when you walk around at who it was that donated. We appreciate that a lot. And as well, we appreciate all those that bid on it. So, thank you.
Thank you very much, Karen. And so don't feel bad to be rushing out. This is a fundraiser, so you can hear the music out in the foyer. You can go back and forth as many times and bid high. We all appreciate it. And there's some lovely gifts out there. Don't be scared if it says $75 to bid 100. That's allowed. We have no rules, okay? So meanwhile, we have much more talent here at the Shepherd, so we're going to hear this lovely band. Thank you.
Raise to life, our God is able. In His name we overcome. For the Lord our God is able. Lifted up, He defeated the grave. Raise to life, our God is able. In His name we overcome. For the Lord our God is able. For the Lord our God is able. For the Lord our God is able. You're the God of this city. You're the King of these people. You're the Lord of this nation. You are.
You're the light in this darkness. You're the hope to the hopeless. You're the peace to the restless. You are.
There is no one like our God.
There is no one like our God.
Greater things are yet to come, and greater things are still to be done in this city. Greater things are yet to come, and greater things are still to be done in this city. God of this city, you're the King of these people, you're the Lord of this nation. You are, you're the light in this darkness, you're the hope to the hopeless, you're the peace to the restless. You are. There is no one like our God. There is no one like our God. Greater things are yet to come, and greater things are still to be done in this city. Greater things are yet to come, and greater things are still to be done in this city. Greater things have yet to come, and greater things are still to be done in this city. Greater things have yet to come, and greater up, He never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, He never runs out on me. Your love. Stronger than
Ms. Brickstead and your wonderful band. Very uplifting songs of hope. I see people wanting to dance and sing along. It's very joyful. Thank you very much. Good Shepherd is very fortunate to have such amazing musical talent. And now I'd like to introduce Cheryl Mercier and Anna Scott doing piano duets. Two. Okay, thank you very much. And you can run out in bed meanwhile, while they're setting up between times, okay? Thanks.
Scott. Good to hear some Boogie Woogie Blues and give some themes again to life and vitality. Shelley Ballard, please come forward. And Jared Harvey, we thank you. Shelley Ballard, with formerly our good uniform with the Saskatoon Police, one of our detectives, Sergeant Inspector. We welcome you. Welcome back from all your trips and skiing and flying and hand gliding, climbing mountains, Mount Everest. Jared Harvey, son of the congregation, he used to jump under the balcony right there. Now he's with Search and Rescue. They're going to tell us about that and some of the important themes here in Saskatoon. Welcome, Shelley. As well as Jared Harvey. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hart. Yeah, we've been asked to speak a little bit about Saskatoon Search and Rescue and tell you what we do and what Search and Rescue in general does. I just want to start by giving you a little bit of history about Search and Rescue in Saskatchewan. As with a lot of things, it happened with a tragedy. Back in 1994, Ashley Christensen, a young girl, lost her life up near Melfort. Ashley and her twin sister and a friend of theirs had gone to a neighbor's house. The sister and the friend decided that they didn't want to take the shortcut that Ashley was going to take. They made it home and Ashley didn't. And it created a huge community response. Unfortunately, there were very few people who had any experience with search and rescue. And it is a bit of a science. And Ashley's body was not found until several months later in an area that had not been searched. And so as a result of that, it was recognized that there was a need for a professional search and rescue group in Saskatchewan, and the provincial organization, Search and Rescue Saskatchewan Association of Volunteers, was formed at that time.
From that moment, we started talking a little bit about how the startup of the actual Saskatoon Search and Rescue organization. Again, it was prompted by somewhat of a major incident in January 2007. I think many people remember the big blizzard that happened there, and 2 people were killed in that blizzard. With no tragedies in Saskatoon, but Saskatoon was pretty much shut down from that storm. So in 2008, in January, that's when EMO felt there was a need for an organization of ground search and rescue here in the city. And so they took it upon themselves to start the Saskatoon chapter. So that's where things came to be there. And then soon after that, another blizzard in 2009 was kind of the first time that Saskatoon Search and Rescue went out and helped with, assisted with transit, advising people of transit stoppages and that. So that's kind of our start to Saskatoon Search and Rescue here.
So we've progressed quite a bit since then, particularly in the last 2 and 3 years. We've developed a lot of relationships with EMO, with fire, with the police service, with RCMP, and we're actually quite a viable, active organization now. We're a charitable, nonprofit organization. We are all volunteers. We're on call 24/7, 365 days a year. And we have various levels, from basic searcher up to team leader, to search managers. And there's basically 4 areas that we cover.
I guess for all the public education piece, we have to be activated by one of our agencies. So the Saskatoon Police Services, the Emergency Measures Organization, and the RCMP. And of course, our provincial organization body. So search and rescue lost and missing persons, of course, is one of our roles. Both ground searches in urban areas, and we also assist with rural areas around the province. We're actively funded by RCMP to assist other areas that maybe don't have a strong SAR chapter there to help with that. Most cases in Saskatoon have been around been involving young children under the age of 6. Some involving having autism, and some elderly people with dementia. They've been kind of the people who we've been called out for. And also the activation depends on the urgency. So the age, physical and mental condition, the loss of missing person, the weather conditions, time of day, etc. So as far as being activated, a lot of times it involves whether or not we have a place to start. So the police are the ones that actually determine whether there's enough information to activate our group to have a place to start searching.
The second area that we assist with is evidence searches. This is particularly true with the RCMP, who often have a limited number of officers to assist in rural areas. And we've been called to assist with evidence searches, usually in criminal cases, to search for evidence and things like that. And as you can see from the photos, it's a fairly intensive process and can be a quite detailed task. So that's partly why they call in extra resources for that.
Another area is the non-search emergencies. So in this, most recently we were activated to help with fires up north this last summer. In the past as well, not too long ago, helping in Gordon, sandbagging, organizing people with those. We can assist with things such as door-to-door notifications, building evacuations, and as well, we bring skills to the table with regards to navigation, first aid, and outdoor survival. As well, we have some people trained in the incident command system, so we can offer some services to police and the command trailer to help with how to get things started and where to go from there.
And then the last area is the preventative search and rescue area. And this has mostly to do with people going into the outdoors, going hiking, backpacking for weekends and stuff like that. And our role in that is to try to prevent searches, to give people information that they need to go out into the wilderness and be safe, and what to do if they do get lost, and how to survive until they can be located.
Also, I guess moving on, we need training. Training is a very important part of our organization. We emphasize this a lot to people coming into the organization about how it is important for us in order to keep up with our skills, in order to have the police services and the RCMP rely on us to do what they need us to do. So we train the first Thursday and evening of every month, and Saturday, first Saturday of every month, pretty well in the day. And we try to keep that real, try to get our members be able to be an asset rather than a liability for activating jurisdictions.
One of the things that we say is that we train and train and train for something that we hope will never happen. So it does require a lot of dedication, and I just wanted to end by saying that we hope that this information has helped you to understand how search and rescue can be involved in missing person cases, perhaps in the Demkiw case. And if you want more information about Saskatoon Search and Rescue, Jared and I will be here afterwards, and are more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And of course, we also are active on social media and have a website and stuff like that as well if you have any questions.
Thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, Shelley and Jared. That was very informative. Shelley is the chair, and Jared is the recruiting officer of our search and rescue here in Saskatoon. And Jared and I have served on CMT together, and I realize now why I never missed a meeting, because I knew he'd be able to find me. So we're trying to escape. So, okay, with that, we come to another exciting part of our evening. Not only do we have musical talent at this church, we have amazing cooks. So we have had some of our best chefs with the bake-off this week, making you very desirable desserts. This has been instrumented by Liz Ulrich, who's also part of our Altar Guild. And so we thank you very much, Gil, and all the people that have helped organize our lovely dessert. So we're going to have a break right now, and we'll have some bidding. I see there's a few bidding wars going on out there, so it's exciting. And just keep up the good work. I can't thank you enough on behalf of the Demkiw County and Good Shepherd for all the support and the financial support you're giving tonight. This is very, very meaningful to everyone. Thank you. Enjoy your desserts, and we'll see you in 17 minutes.
presence. So you must know that you're going to see us. Can you speak? Yeah, you did the presence. Engineer, check, music major, college degree, teacher.
Young man, I got to talk to the inspector here for a moment.
Go right to the top. When in presence of a daughter, you attended to the empire.
Because of her, I had to spend my first retirement year in West Bank. I met her at the Kingston place there when we were selling tickets. Making all that free whiskey.
That's important.
And we were going to Kelowna. And one gal, she said she could give us to me, but she checked me out for you. I said, must be okay, I don't know. I can't leave your mom and dad's house when you live in the house.
You know this is Jerry Owen, don't you?
No, I don't.
He's the baby of yours.
I know your name. I know your name. Well, I've got to ask one question. It's all I'm really interested in. Did you almost get your top on the university?
We attended the North which is considered
But did you make it? There was something that you couldn't go on. So I read the story, but I can't remember it.
became the next
Very well done, that was lovely. Watching you step in at that one song, I thought you should be paid double tonight, because that was a lot of bells to have to bring. It made me think, ooh. Very lovely music, thank you once again. And so, did anyone here enjoy all those desserts by the lovely ladies? So, I thought, okay, good thing we have good music to keep us awake, and the bidding is going on. It looks like there's some good competition happening out there. So we've got a couple more. We'll let you know about 5 minutes before the bidding is going to end, so you can rush out and bid your opponents. We would appreciate if they go up by $5 a bid. $10 on the bigger items, $5 on the smaller items. So next what we're going to do is we're having Harley introduce our community hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness. Harley Johnson. Anybody see Harley missing? I think he has a story to tell us. Should we just start singing before we have to listen to his story? We might be missing. Well, are you playing for this one, Cheryl? Thank you, the lovely, talented Cheryl Mercier. Well, since Harley's missing his opportunity, we don't want to drag things on, so we are going to go on ahead and sing, Great is Thy Faithfulness.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Summer and winter and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth. Thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide. Strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
Thank you. My sincerest apologies. I was told there was a change in our program, so I'd introduce Amber Lindsley, who is going to do some musical entertainment for us now. Thank you, Andy.
Oh, hi. I'm gonna play the flute. There's gotta be a way I can make it look cooler. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends in high school, and this is one of the reasons why. But, I don't know. I think the flute's pretty good. Maybe I can make this look a little bit cooler. Who knows? Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's down. All right. I'm a band teacher. All right. I'm going to play two songs for you back to back. One of them is called Crazy from Starlight Express by Andrew Lloyd Webber. And the second one is Day by Day, familiar with him. So. Hit it. Day by day. When I say day by, you say day. Day by day. Day by day. When I say day by, you say day. Day by day. Day by day.
Thank you very much to the coolest flute player I've ever seen. Andy Lizzie, thank you. We didn't miss that opportunity. So I want to just tell you that there's just 2 more things left in our program. And so when the handbells are done, the silent auction will be done. Okay, so you'll have about a 2-minute warning from the beginning of that song. So we're coming close, okay? And at this point, I'd like to call on Pastor Harley Johnson.
Thank you, Bev, and thank you again, Andy, a child of all the community and a son of our congregation too. We've enjoyed your Day by Day. If you didn't know the hymn, it's one of my mother's favorite. I know she's never heard it with a little bong in the background, but a wonderful theme, Day by Day. And with that, in terms of Day by Day, God's providence and presence, Eugene and Andrew, if you'd come forward, we had the hymn plans, and you come up during the hymn. I think it's better to come up together after that song, but we want to bless you and have you come forward. And I know you had a list of thank yous we went through, and then you go through them all, but you do as well. But we really appreciate you both being here, representing your family and John. And Eugene, give us an update as you look at you think your business.
Wow. This is great to see everybody here tonight. Our family is so blessed to have all you here tonight. From afar, and from up north and down south, and east and west. We'd like to thank you very much for all for coming. I'm never really good at speeches, but Nancy, you want to fill in too? Some time ago, we got a call from Liz and Lloyd and Pastor Harley in the group, and they wanted to do a fundraiser. Of course, I was out of town and couldn't get a hold of me, and Angie didn't want to say go ahead. So I was in Yorkton doing some work, and Liz got a hold of me finally. She says, well, you know, I said, Liz, are you sure you want to do this? It's already on the way to go. I said, Chiboon, yeah. Why not? So it went on. So preparations have been going on with Pastor Harley and Liz and Lloyd and the group. So in the altar group. And I almost got to see the agenda here the other day. Pastor Harley came by, and we went through that, and which was great. Thank you very much for coming. We'd like to thank Good Shepherd congregation and all who came forward with the program. Beautiful program. Much, much appreciated. And all who donated for the silent auction as well, on behalf of our missing son. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Also, our families and friends who have been with us for the whole time since May 31st. Our brother John, he's been by me hand in hand.
Also thanks to my stroke people, to my family, my Auntie Mary and Uncle George and their family, Lois, she's been so supportive. Also Janice Anderson, James's godmother, she's just been a great support to us. She's always calling and dropping in. And also to Georgie's mom and dad, people that get support, they've been just such great support to us.
sometimes you don't want to really start saying names because you're always going to miss somebody that looks like everybody. Also, a big thanks to Dwayne's Inner Circle. Dwayne was kind of a guy that got things together, got everybody motivated in his inner circle in Edmonton. And whenever there was a birthday or a function of some sort, he was the guy planning it all. Everybody depended on him, so we've had a lot of help from his inner circle of friends. And I'd like to thank them as well. I have done that on the phone and last weekend when we were there. Also, his roommate Brian, who has had a hard time with this as well. He's been biased throughout the ordeal. His brother Darren, who gave up so much of his time, his job. And looked after all the investigations. He's a firefighter at the D&D in Wainwright, Alberta, so he is quite apt to speak with authorities in that. So. Also, our hearts go out to and once again, thank you very much all for coming. Bruce, pleasure to see you over here. And everybody else who came up north, and Uncle, and everybody else. I won't start naming because I'll miss somebody. Just a little thing we got together here, we'll say together. Let us give thanks to the Lord who blesses us each day with His grace and love. Thank you, Lord, for each new day. We lift up our glory, honor, and praise to you for all the blessings you give. We thank you. And all his friends say, let's bring him home.
Okay, so we're going to have the handbells presentation again. We're going to start in company with Jesus Loves Me.
And I just want to read your we're going to play 3 minutes, and then we're going to sing.
Oh, we get to sing. Okay, we get the microphones?
We don't need it for everybody.
Okay.
Thank you again.
So, okay, you have like less than 5 minutes. At the end of this song, the salad rocks and cheese will be done, okay? Thank you very much, everyone. The support, as you can see, is well appreciated. It's been wonderful to be in the music. Thanks, Anna, for orchestrating this. It was very much. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much, handbells, and it's a beautiful experience to be called together in music that way. I see our MC is busy picking up, so if you don't mind, stay seated. Let me give you the blessing now, and then after the winners, you congratulate them and thank each other again for coming. But again, on behalf of Good Shepherd, thank you for your attendance this night, your generosity, your presence, and cares and prayer for again Angela and Eugene and your family. The theme of blessing that I have is the theme of light in the candle. And I started with the good promise that there's a light that shines, there's no darkness that can overcome. And I also use the word stop, S-T-O-P, stating the obvious, please. We tried to state obviously the theme of Thanksgiving, and your word from the psalmist at the end is another word of carrying on and perseverance and hope. So thank you for that blessing that you have given our community, Angela and Eugene. With that, as you proceed, when you see a stop sign, I would like you to indeed come to a full stop, but also take a breath. And when you have a green light, proceed again through intersections with caution, but know that we have a God that gives us that opportunity to stop, look, listen, state the obvious, please. And for those opportunities we have to go ahead, may we see that one who holds us in his hand. All of those themes of day by day and caring and sharing. But as you proceed, we wish you every blessing and safety. Stop when the time is right and go with God's blessing. I'm quite anxious that these winners come. And as a preacher, I majored, my second degree was baloney. I could keep talking until I cut it off. But what I've said to date is very sincere. I wasn't prepared for this, but I do see that our collection. Thank you, Karen Harrison. Let's give a Good Shepherd welcome to our Silent Auction lady. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to get us started. I'm going to bring you back. So, the brownie cake, Claire, $40. The blueberry mousse cake, last week, $15.
Hold your dog.
The double chocolate chip cookies, that's fixed at $20. And the quilt, King of Glory Lutheran Church, $200. Doreen, sorry if I'm butchering.
Green, you know your name.
One of the sets of shirts, Sharon Odlin, shirts and jacket, Andy Lindsay, shirt and jacket, John Slynn, shirt and vest, Ruth. Thank you.
$39.
And another jacket and shirt, Ruth again, $30.
$320.
Hodgson jacket and shirt, $50. And that was the painting, the beautiful painting. Jim and Deb Bobiash, $85. And
Just putting lots in front of it, so it's really good.
just be advised. The Sierra handbag, $70. And the wool mittens, Stephanie. Stephanie, you get a $50. And then the other one, Anna Scott, for $40, the other stuff mittens. Okay, and then we have the picture jewelry gift card from Crushed Accessories, $60, Janice Leeson. Stadium chair jacket and cup, last week, $75. The car cleaning kit, last week, for $40. The metal art, Debbie Onis Senko, $65. Sorry. The digital picture frame, I got that, $50. Then the throat cushion, Amy Johnson, $20. The hair cup and all the hair products, $65, Carol Lee. The cheesecake tarts, last week, $25. So, and Oagi sock, Anna Scott for $60. The Val Alice photo cards and jewelry, Barb Duchak, $50. The name tag from Disneyland, Michaela Zinovich, $5. The pottery dish, Anna Scott, $30. The pottery wine set, Anna Scott, $40. The much sought after home desserts and wine, Joan, for $70.
Coming over, Joan.
The Smitty pancake gift card set, Gary Johnson, for $25. The wine gift basket, Blake McEwen, for $60. The Rough Rider stuff, Leona Silverton, $50. family pack of mitts and scarves, Gertrude Saber, $50. The City Slim handbag, Joe Meyer, for $40. The hand embroidered towel, the Ukrainian embroidery, Abby Johnson, for $20. The travel gift certificate, Jim and Deb Obiak, $25. The pump and hose, Dawn Slynn, $45. And the RCA, the microwave, Beverly Pavlich for $65. And the hot EP server, vanilla creamy, Deb and Jim Bodiash for $25. The ring, Marianne Singer for $30. Stadium chair, bar set and jacket, Dwayne Brown for $60.
How's your back doing?
The gold divided duck decoy openers, Joan Meyer for $75. The Ripples, Scots, and Ashley Black, Denny on a sample $25. And the clock, Christine Prince for $50.
Let's get a good hand for all your committee. Incidentally, you got the pump and hose. That wasn't tickets to a restaurant. That was actually a septic pump.
Arnie was thinking that was a hose and iron, I think, so whatever. I understand too that they were checking, and for those of you that outbid more than the value of the item, there is an income tax receipt for a portion of that, of generosity over and above. And I was going to announce that at the end of the handouts, and I'm sorry that I forgot about that. So I think we're at the part then where Mr. Harvey will call. You already blessed us? Oh, okay, I'm blessed. I'm glad. Thank you, Harvey. Okay, we can't thank you enough for everyone's generosity, talents, baking, singing. It was just a lovely night. So on behalf of Eugene and Angela, thank you so much. Okay.